The Can Am hump aluminum shifter repair.
Isn't it fun?
Home sweet home. Company. Oh, come on.
So today I'm going to show you the shifter repair on the ATV. This is a good test. I mean, what better way to show how nice this works than doing a little snow plowing.
Welcome to our channel. I'm Kathy, and that's my husband Rich out there plowing the driveway with our Can Am.
Ready?
You want me to come over there with my Crocs on?
Yeah. Make it.
It's very snowy. Crocs are not made for snow.
Go slide.
Oh no, my feet are soaked.
Beauty.
It works.
It works nice.
So today's video is going to be about that shift linkage.
Yep.
But
What's that?
it's a beautiful day. That looks like garbage. I don't know why it's there. It's definitely garbage. It looks like a string cheese bag. That's not a good sign. We were away for the weekend to celebrate Mom and Dad's 60th anniversary. And we just got home and we have about 4 to 5 inches of snow that we needed to clear up quick. Unfortunately, Richie never got a chance to get our snowblower on our tractor. That was a huge, I don't know, I don't want to call it a fail, but we just didn't have time because we were so busy finishing the burial and the finishing touches on the exterior of our green roof home. Needless to say, we didn't get much done on the house this week. So this week's video is going to be about the Can Am linkage, which we fixed over the summer. And we're so thankful we did, because we really need that Can Am this winter.
Kathy and I went up on the mountain today for a little ride with the ATVs, and we've been having a little bit of an issue with this thing. They call this the Can Am hump. When you have to sort of rock the machine back and forth to get it to go into gear because the gears are not lining up. And evidently, I did a little research and it's a thing. It turns out it's a common problem with these Can Ams, but today we'll try and see if we can fix it, find out what's going on. I got it in park, now at least I could start it. It's like neutral is reverse, there's no low. They use these little push pins that hold the plastics together. So looking at our linkage, this is park. Let's see, can I turn the key in the on position? That should be reverse, but it's not. So this park, reverse. I'm just wondering if the linkage bent or something. Doesn't look bent. Bushings don't look worn. There is some like weird play in it though. I started looking around to see what I could do to take this whole piece of linkage off, and then I noticed this is all broken. If you look at the plastic, this whole piece is cracked right there, and that's our problem right there. Gonna get a new one. I got one of these big industrial zip ties. I'm gonna try and thread it through. This might be a temporary hold for us. Pull that as tight as possible. That's pretty damn tight. Couldn't get this thing to go into low. And that's where you gotta do the rock, right? Can Am hump. There it goes, see? I'm gonna get on the computer, see if I can't order that part. Alright, we want reverse. Not bad so far. So, this is where you run into that transmission lock thing. A lot of times you can bump the throttle too, which will help. So that'd be neutral. That's high. And low is the issue all the time. Now within low. There it goes. So I think when I fix that piece, it'll be okay. It's low. Out of low is tricky. Why? Reverse. Alright, at least we could drive it. Temporary fix for now. Stay tuned for part 2. I'll let you know how much that piece costs.
I think he had to add air again. We have company coming, so we're trying to do a nice job. Well, it looks like he's hot. Nice.
Come on, I'll show this you.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna throw it to you.
Throw it.
It's on.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
Catch. My battery is old and on its way out. We've just been so busy building that a lot of the maintenance on other machines has kind of been neglected, I guess. Not because we didn't want to do it, just because we didn't have the time to do it. Richie's measuring the battery to make sure he buys the exact right size to fit in this box.
Yep.
3 1/4. Yep. That's it. Okay. New battery on the way.
So the parts came in, a lot of things that we need for this ATV, including the shift plate, a new battery, and we're going to do an oil change. All right, I just wanted to showcase these Berne coveralls. I just want to say these are really, really good, and I'm not just saying that. You know, I tried a couple different brands. I ordered Carhartt, I ordered some other no-name brand, and then I returned all of those. It was a little tricky to get the right size and get the fit. These are super soft, whatever. It's not like that canvasy Carhartt material, and they fit really good. So this size for me is the extra large short, which means I think they just don't make the legs longer, but they just give you a little bit more around the middle. And man, they fit great, and they're super warm, and I love them, and I'm sweating. So I need to go outside and get to work. I've been beating the crap out of that ATV with the snowplow. I actually broke one of the pins on the front of the plow. I got to get on Amazon and order one.
And what about the flat tire?
And I got a flat tire to fix too. So
You've been filling it and filling it and filling it.
a homesteader's work is never done.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
A link to these pants in the description below.
Highly recommend them. Better than Carhartt.
Yeah.
Way better. And they give you
And a better price.
Yeah, better price. And on top of that, you get a little cozy and a little sticker too. My little zip tie repair held up pretty good. Let's see if I get this spring out of here maybe. So here's the plate. You can see where it's broken. And here's the new one. Got this on Amazon. Anybody that has a Can Am ATV, there'll be a link, of course. Wow, alright. This looks nice. Let's see if it's right. So it's got to be like that, like that, like that. Aluminum, nice and stiff. It looks nice. It's thick too. So I don't think it's going to crack. So this is where they had the cables go through and a place for your zip tie and everything. Just a slight modification there. Cables rested on this one right here. It's like a hose, vent hose for the gas tank. And this one here. The edges aren't too sharp. Let's go ahead and put it in. It was like 20 bucks. Get the zip tie on. Not too tight, but tight enough to hold them in place. And you're going to have to roll it. There it goes. Park. Reverse. Neutral. High. Alright, so I got this thing all installed. It looks beautiful. I'm very happy with the way it fit. It's solid. It goes through all the gears. Everything seems to be adjusted properly. Check out my new birthday present. Very handy. I can tend to the fire. I can go over here and get my coffee. Alright, the last thing I got to do is change this battery. About a week or so ago, Kathy and I went for a ride. There was a downed tree. It was getting dark. So we left the headlights on this thing for not even 5 minutes. Cut that tree up. And when we went to start the ATV, it wouldn't start. So we don't want anybody getting stuck in the woods. This was like the middle of the road battery on Amazon, not too expensive, not too cheap either. It's actually on this side right here, down low. I'm trying to do that. See, there it is.
And you're on the S dolly too. So many uses.
Still got all the thread there, but it's just not old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have old and dry rotted.
Big red.
The back one is like that too, it has a slow leak.
Isn't it fun?
Yes. Nice. I'm sorry I didn't help, honey. Okay. All right. He should be good for a while now, once we get the new tires in tomorrow. But tomorrow's the 8 to 10 inch snowstorm, so getting ready for the snowstorm. Tires are dry rotted. Can't make it up. 4 new tires on order from Amazon. 26 inch tires. Stop. Fortunately, we only got about 4 inches of snow because that fix-a-flat did not work. Seriously, these came so fast. We had to order 2 different size tires because the back tires on this ATV are a little bigger than the front tires, but they literally came within like 2 days, 3 days. 2 days. It's like a miracle. So the tires are here. Rich is seeing if he can get help getting these on because apparently the bead is really hard to get right, and we should hopefully have these tires on the ATV before the big storm hits this weekend. It's too crusty.
We're supposed to get 7 to 10 inches of wet, heavy snow today, so I was excited that I was able to get these tires mounted up yesterday in a hurry, and I gotta say, they look like really nice tires. And these are the cheapest tires they had on Amazon, actually, too. The rear tires are slightly taller than the fronts, so we're gonna put these on real quick. These are directional tires, so you can see the little arrow there with the rotation. And this one's going to go on the left. So that's the left side tire. The guy did a good job putting them on. He made sure they were all in the right orientation. So yeah, that's it. These are the cheapest tires on Amazon. 26 by 8 by 12, 26 by 10 by 12 in the rear. And yeah, there'll be a link in the description below. We're going to go test them out.
I'm Kathy, and my husband Rich and I are creating a simpler life in the Adirondacks, but simple definitely does not mean easy. See you in the next video.
All right, it looks like we're all set for the snow. As good as we can be, anyway.